Hi, Officer Potak.
Officer Best, how are you? Here we are back at Catasauqua Police Department for yet another one of our wonderful readings. Today's book is Moose's Loose Tooth. Moose walked into a tree and bumped his tooth. Ouch, he cried. These big teeth of mine are always getting in the way. He felt his tooth with his tongue. My tooth is loose, he said. It's wibbly-wobbly tooth. When it falls out, I can put it under my pillow for the tooth fairy. I'll bet she's never seen a moose's tooth. Several days passed, and Moose's tooth was still wibbly-wobbly. He was tired of waiting for it to fall out. Just then Bird came by. Tooth trouble, eh? Asked Bird. Let me help. Bird grabbed onto Moose's tooth with his beak. He pulled with all his might, but that tooth just held on. Stubborn tooth, said Bird. Just then Tiger came by. Tooth trouble, eh? Asked Tiger. Let me help. Tiger pulled Bird. Bird pulled the tooth. And wibbly wobbly tooth, they pulled with all their might. But that tooth just held on tight. Stubborn tooth, said Tiger. Just then Zebra came by. Tooth trouble, eh? Asked Zebra. Let me help. Zebra pulled Tiger. Tiger pulled Bird. Bird pulled the tooth, the wibbly-wobbly tooth. They pulled with all their might, but that tooth just held on tight. It's a stubborn tooth, said Zebra. Just then Giraffe came by. Tooth trouble, eh? Asked Giraffe. Let me help. Giraffe pulled Zebra. Zebra pulled Tiger. Tiger pulled Bird. Bird pulled the tooth, the wibbly wobbly tooth. They pulled with all their might, but that tooth just held on tight. Stubborn tooth, said Giraffe. Just then Elephant came by. Tooth trouble, eh? Asked Elephant. Let me help. Elephant pulled Giraffe. Giraffe pulled Zebra. Zebra pulled Tiger. Tiger pulled Bird. Bird pulled the tooth, the wibbly wobbly tooth. They pulled with all their might, and finally that tooth took flight. It flew past Bird, it flew past Tiger, it flew past Zebra, it flew past Giraffe, and it flew right into Elephant's mouth. Gulp!
Uh-oh. My son swallowed his first tooth. He was eating an apple and didn't know it came out, and he swallowed it.
Now what can we do? Asked Moose. Moose looked at Bird. Bird looked at Tiger. Tiger looked at Zebra. Zebra looked at Giraffe. Giraffe looked at Elephant. You can have one of my tusks, said Elephant. No, thank you, said Moose. The tooth fairy wants to see a moose's tooth. You're coming with me, Elephant. The next morning, after a bumpy night's sleep, Moose woke up. He lifted his pillow, and he found Elephant sound asleep.
How do you sleep with an elephant under your pillow?
Look what he did to the bed.
I don't think it's worth the tooth fairy
Goodness.
coming to see you.
Wake up, Elephant, said Moose. We need to see if the tooth fairy came. Elephant moved out from under the pillow. where he had slept were 5 shiny quarters. One for moose, one for bird, one for tiger, one for zebra, and one for giraffe. Man, that is a generous tooth fairy.
Mm-hmm.
But she sees the loyalty with all of his friends. Where's my quarter? Asked Elephant. Did the tooth fairy forget me? Moose and Elephant lifted the pillow once again. There was a note from the tooth fairy. Dear Elephant, thanks for guarding Moose's tooth. Super job. Love, the tooth fairy. Look, there's the note, said Moose. Attached to the bottom of the note was a shiny silver dollar. Elephant looked wide-eyed at Moose. Moose looked wide-eyed at Elephant. Wow, so that's what happens when the tooth fairy visits, says Moose. I think I have a loose tusk, said Elephant, and together they went to go find Bird. I think with that tusk, if the tooth fairy shows up, he's going to be able to buy a house.
Agreed. I like that the tooth fairy gave each one of them a little gift for helping their friend out.
Yep. See, that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Tooth fairy could see that there was loyalty there. Everybody wanted to help. And she saw the effort that was being put into everybody helping everybody else. So that's an important lesson for y'all to learn too, is that if you see somebody who needs help, don't just think about what's in it for me. Think about how you can help that person and not expect anything in return, because none of them did, and they were surprised when they were rewarded for their effort. So that is Moose's tooth is loose. So thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the Moose book. Mm-hmm. And I would like to ask you all to get out there, chalk your walk. The weather's getting nice. Mm-hmm. Hopefully the rain holds off. You can put a lot of good stuff out there. Go find Flat Pat, because we're going to have a lot of them out there now that the weather is nice. Mm-hmm. So we can have you all out there chalking your walk, looking for Flat Pat.
We're going to start putting them in some different places, some unique places, see what you guys think of it.
And Officer Potak posted on Facebook how we do Flat Pat. Mm-hmm. So get out there. Maybe if you're with some of your friends or your family, you can draw your own version of Flat Pat. Mm-hmm. I've seen some of them out there on our Facebook page, so it's nice to see that people are kind of following our lead. And Officer Potak has set a really good example of getting out there and chalking your walk, because she's put a lot of good stuff out all over the borough in North Caddy as well as in Caddy. Mm-hmm. So I ask you all to stay well, stay safe, enjoy the nice weather, and when you come back inside, wash your hands. Bye.